Hey everybody, so look at my hair, it grew overnight. It's like, nah. Alright, this video, I don't want this video to be too long. I recorded this like, I don't know, 100 times. Now I will condense it, but yeah. So while I'm talking, I'm gonna have a little semi non-tutorial, meaning because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just showing you what I did with my hair and how I did it and things of that nature. So it's not really a tutorial, so please don't really go by what I do or what have you. There are other tutorials out there that I had looked at that were good and that helped me through this process. And so this is my first wig. Please do not criticize me because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I saw or try to do what I saw. I was looking at Peak Mill. She did a video on a wig making, and another young lady on YouTube did a video on wig making as well. I'll definitely put her name in the video as well, because I forgot her name, because I watched it like after I was almost done, because I know what I did wrong. I did not sew. When I sewed the hair, I was sewing on the weft, okay, weft or however you say it, and that was wrong. Okay, so I was supposed to sew like over and under. That's what I was doing, but I was sewing over and under, like through the weft or what have you. So I only sew through the weft when it's like when I first started, like I guess to knot it and to secure the thread, and also like when I'm overlapping and moving on to the next side, you know, sewing to the next side, and to sew through the weft to hold down that part so it won't be as bulky or what have you. So yeah, so I learned that like after I was like sewing in like the last track or what have you. So I was just like, I'll know for future references next time. So that's basically it about that. So what you see in this non-tutorial, semi-tutorial, what have you, that's what I'm doing. I do not make a knot every time I do the over and under. I just do it sometimes, not all the time, because I was getting a little frustrated because it was taking me too long, because I was doing it kind of the wrong way anyway. So I just tied knots when I could. I used a curved, as you can see in the video, it's like a curved needle or what have you. So I'm not going to show you up close, but it's a curved needle, and as you can see in the video. And I purchased this from Sally's. I purchased like a pack with the thread, and it came with like 3 other needles that was like at an angle. One was at like a kind of like an anchored angle, angle, and the other one was just straight needle. And then I also purchased another needle, a curved needle, from my local beauty supply store, because I wanted to have 2 just in case, because while I was working on the top, I wanted to stop the top and then add some in between tracks, because I thought I spaced it too far apart. But as I looked at the other video of the young lady, I did not space it that far apart. So I know for next time, because you have to use like 2 finger widths or, you know, what have you, something she was saying. But yeah, so I saw all of that after the fact. So yeah, so basically with this video, and also I didn't do a circular like closure. I was trying to go for that, but the way my hair wig was set up, so I didn't do it as a, you know, I did it as a I'll show you the scalp later, because I believe the side is still going on. So, you know, I'll show it towards the end. So hopefully that clip will be done by the time. I don't want to do any close-ups right now, because that clip may still be going. So, but anyway, but that's basically it about that. So I kind of pretty much, I think I did a pretty good job. I like it. I just give you a 360. I'll just turn around here. Okay, and I added a splash of color. You guys know I like this type of color. You know, I use this type of color for my kinky twist or what have you, and so yeah, that's basically it. So I like to have a splash of color, just instead of one color, what have you, and not too bright or too vibrant or whatever, but just a nice subtle highlight to spice it up a little bit. So that's basically about that. I also used this is the headrest that I use for the mannequin head. I purchased this from Sally's. I forgot how much it cost. I also purchased the mannequin head from Sally's. Forgot how much this cost, but it didn't cost that much. And yeah, it looks a little rough because I used a eyeliner to outline where I was going to stop to where I was going to start sewing around. And that's what Peak Mill did. She measured like from her eyebrows, so I measured from my eyebrows and made a line, you know, on the dome cap. And I also purchased a dome cap from Sally's, and I forgot how much that cost. So you know me and the prices. And then what else? And it was Proclaim by Proclaim. So yeah, so if you guys are interested. And the other girl that I was watching, she was using a mesh cap. I didn't buy a mesh cap. You guys know I'm not about those holes life, so maybe that's why. So I don't know if I will even do it on a mesh cap, but I'll do another dome cap. And then I also put like bobby pins on the side, so it could kind of secure it just in case, just to be sure. But the dome cap does fit pretty well depending upon your head size or what have you. Some people said that, you know, while they were sewing, it stretched out the dome cap. I mean, it tightened up the dome cap, but it didn't tighten up my dome cap because I sewed like pretty close together, so it was pretty good. My head is not that big anyway, so but that's basically it about that. So I turned the wig cap, the dome cap inside out like Peak Mill did, and I sewed around. I put some hair or a track around, so you know, if you want to just put your hair up a little bit, and in the back of it, it'll look kind of more realistic, I guess, or what have you. Or you won't see the dome cap itself, you'll see the hair or what have you if you flip it up or do something like that, you know, just in case. And just to get more coverage of the dome cap and all around. And then I flipped it back over and I started the track or what have you. So that's basically it about that. So yeah, that's it, and that's all I use. And then hopefully the clip is over. I'm gonna show you the hair that I use, and I'm gonna get out of here. And that's basically it. I also use scissors to cut the thread, you guys know that. And that's basically it. So let's get a close-up now. Okay, so I used about 4 packs. All right, so this is the number 4 here. This is the black that I used in between a little bit. This is tangle free, 100% human hair, it says. Okay, fantastic. I purchased this from my local beauty supply store. This is number 1, Bohemian 12-inch, and Bohemian 1B 12-inch. That's the lighter color, and the other one is a you know, kind of like a dark brown, and the 4 is a black. Okay, the back of it has washing instructions. Okay, you can wash with cold water, brush it, what have you. It's supposed to be tangle free, and I'll definitely use, you know, shampoos that I do not use, just use at the stash as well. So that's basically it about that. Okay, and so what I have left from the black hair is this much here. I did it in between here and here because I wanted to fill in the gaps, but I believe I didn't have to do that, but I did it anyway, I guess just to add more volume to the hair and to hide some of the dome cap, because to me it looked like it was too much spacey. So I added some of the hair, sorry, I added some black hair to it. So this is how much is left or what have you. So yeah, so I definitely used 3 packs and some of this hair as well. So I purchased this from my local beauty supply store, and for $17 a pack, I believe. And I think that's a pretty good deal because I was not spending an arm and a leg for a first wig that I made for the first time, and I didn't want to spend, you know, $200, $300. I cannot afford that right now. So so that's basically it about that. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna purchase this hair. It's curly, you know, whatever like that. It's a wig and it's a protective style or what have you. And I'm in a Miss Diva Dev's Protective Style Challenge, so this is great to use, especially in the winter months. Today is warm for some reason, or especially if you don't want to deep condition your hair. I mean, if you don't want to wear your own hair out, you just want to throw in a wig. If you're deep conditioning your hair, hot oil treatment, pre-pooing, whatever you're doing, it's a great way to just, you know, to do that real fast or what have you. So, you know, just pop on hair. So that's basically about that. So yeah, so I really like a lot. I gotta, you know, kind of fluff it out and see what I want to do, if I want to shape it or what have you. I might not even shape it. The front I might do something to it because it's taking over my face, so I'm trying to see what should I do, or just use a bobby pin and pin it back a little bit, or I don't know. And I'm afraid to cut it, and if I do cut it, it's gonna look bad and it's gonna look messed up and I'll be highly upset. So I don't know what to do with it right now, so I'm trying to see. Right now I'm just going to leave it as is, and I will show you these the part where I right here, if it will get focused. Okay, so right here is like this part. This was done, I was trying to do a circular motion, but it ended up like this with this part right here. So yeah, I must have did something wrong somewhere. I don't know what I did, but I definitely did something wrong somewhere, I think. So this is my first wig. Again, please do not criticize me. I do not know what I'm doing. think I did pretty much of a good job for a first wig, I believe. This hair is hot. It's a lot of hair, and so I definitely did give it more volume, because I did add like some little tracks, like I told you. Like I add like a couple more tracks in the front and a couple on the side. So that was like the black hair that I added. So you might see some splits, not, well, whatever, that's not a word, but some splicks of black hair, you know, somewhere. But that's basically it. I got hand and hair syndrome because this wig is, I like it, and I'm kind of glad that I definitely did this. I like it. I like it a lot, and I definitely will be wearing it. So you might see this in some of my videos, so don't be surprised if you see me with this wig on. And I'm still natural under here. To those of you out there that don't consider wearing a wig as being you're not natural because you have a wig on or weave or what have you. So that's a whole nother video, so I'm not even gonna get into that. So anyway, that's basically it about that. But you know, I like it a lot, and this definitely does save money, even though you spend money to buy the hair. Some wigs out there, there's wigs out there that's like $200, $300, I think $400. So there's wigs out there that cost an arm and a leg and a thigh and a abdominal muscle. So you know, it's crazy. So you know, we don't got time. I don't have time for that. So $17 for 4 packs. You do the math. I think that's a pretty good deal. But you know, do whatever is in your budget, especially if it's your first wig. You know, I mean, if you want to splurge, you want to splurge. That's you. You know, you do you, boo. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but just for those of you out there that are on a budget and you can't really afford, you know, this hair was not $500, okay? So this hair, yeah, definitely wasn't. So I didn't have the money for that. So that's basically it about that. If I forgot anything, I'll definitely annotate in the video, because I think I'm forgetting something. I don't know, but that's what I use. I use thread, some scissors, the needle, a mannequin head, the stand. You definitely do need to invest in a stand, especially when you're doing the head. I mean, some people did it in between their legs, but you know, if you can, this doesn't cost that much, but you know, please invest in it, because it really helps you, you know, maneuver the head and secure it. You can also tighten it up so the head won't move as much, as you guys can see, like a joystick. But yeah, you could do that. And that's basically it. And I forgot to get them, I don't know what them things called that you could stick in the mannequin head, like them stick pins to hold the cap down, or mesh cap, whatever you're using, so it won't move, so it won't move around the head. So I experienced that too, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit. So next time I'll invest in those. So I'm learning as I'm going. So practice makes perfect. I will do another one. My sister wants me to do one for her. I know on Instagram I said it's my first and my last, but I'll do another one for her, and I'll see. This is just something to do when you're not doing anything. You want to just, you know, occupy your time. I believe when I do the wigs, it's going to take me a couple days. I believe I will get better and faster as I continue doing the hair and get the hang of it. But as of right now, it took me a couple days, and I was just like, ugh. So this is some big hair, and yeah, I want my hair to get like this. So yeah, I like it a lot. And so I'm gonna try to see what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna shape it, or if I'm gonna, you know, pin it up or do something to it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's taking over my face, and that's basically it. All right, so I recorded this video, I don't know how many times. I know I'm looking in the screen, I'm sorry, not really looking at you guys, but yeah, that's basically it about that. So I'm gonna probably cut it, or cut this part, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll see. But yeah, so just let you guys know, this is the wig. I don't know if this is a review on the wig I made. I don't know, no. But that's it. So I'll put a splick of color in there, a splash of color, and that's it. So yeah, and I put pictures on Instagram if you guys are interested, and you know, go follow me if you like. And that's basically it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know if you learned anything from this, but I learned. I'm still learning, and I'm learning as I go. So the next wig I make, I don't know what I'm making for my sister, but yeah. So this was very impromptu video, because right after I finished this, after I finished this wig, I was like, I'm definitely gonna go on the camera and show you guys and let you guys know what I did. So sorry for this long drawn out video, but you guys know how I do. You already know. So that's basically it, you guys. So I'm gonna do another 360. I'm gonna say 160, 360. But yeah, so that's basically it, you guys. So I'm out of here. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for more videos, and that's basically it. And you will see me in this wig, and that's basically it. And I have to sew down a part up here. When I was closing up the part, I see a part that's lifting, and I messed up. So you know, you learn. So I'm gonna fix that part after I get off camera. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys noticed that, but yeah, I noticed that myself. So yeah, you guys. Alright, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. If you can't, comment in the comments below. You can definitely send me an email at marquita1970@gmail.com, and I'll definitely reply back to you. And that's basically it, you guys. So peace.